What's your stand on this whole negotiating with PAS thing? Should we agree or shouldn't?
Actually, I'm very proud of the president because she came out clearly the day that Pakatan Harapan pledged that there will no longer be sort of negotiations with PAS, and we're going to move on. I think the issue is narrative. You know, Zikri, we are already facing a difficult war ahead, difficult battle. I think we need to be persuading all voters, all blocs, and this would include PAS members who believe in the struggle for justice and against corruption, who have been with us since 1998. Yeah, I might have issues with their leaders, but far be it from me to focus on that. I think I'm tired with Pakatan Harapan. I don't need to mention this issue anymore. But narrative, how do you persuade voters? I mean, voting is akin to voting with your heart. And you know, the Republicans do far better most of the election cycles compared to the Democrats in the US. And I mean, most studies know people actually, when they're tight, they don't vote rationally per se, right? Of course, there's some rational factoring to the decision, but it's also, you know, who they like, who they trust, their gut feel. So I think that, you know, there has to be more engagement in that sense. What's wrong with a social engagement if someone is sick? If Najib Razak is sick, I'm allowed to see him. I will visit him. Does it mean I will have an electoral pact with him? No. So the issue is, you know, social engagement, that's fine. You visit people who are sick, I mean, that's fine. But I think I'm tired, and then Pakatan Harapan, that's the end of the matter. We have to have some discipline, brother. But I will say this, let's sometimes don't be too quick to condemn. The elections is so crucial. It's so crucial. It's like a, you know, this is our only moment in order to remove, unseat electorally a 60-year-old government. Okay? I don't think we're going to reach or have this moment. And the best way to secure this is straight fights. Of course, I am, for one, prepared for a three-cornered fight. I think we can't run away from it. But I just want to make sure we try to understand why some people are just bent on wanting that to be an option. I don't think we should deride them. But I will say that I am proud that the president took this position, that the party is guided by what we agree on with, first and foremost, our partners in the building of Malaysia. That is the partners in Pakatan Harapan.
But the priority for engagement that is to reach out to members and not necessarily to leaders.
Yes. Why? Because sometimes we're not making a difference. You know, I mean, you don't address the psyche of people. I mean, this is, come on, you have to be smart. This is 21st century. How do you communicate with people? But you know what I mean? Like, I think addressing the psyche of the voters, you have to make that distinction. They're not the leaders. They're not the elites. They are well-meaning people who actually care about this country. But of course, you know, if we have negotiations, etc., that's going to be limited by the decision that Pakatan Harapan has made. So there's some regulations that we can abide.
So the Harapan decision stands as is.
Of course, it has to. But to govern the country. You know, former Prime Minister, former Deputy Prime Minister, former Chief Ministers, current Chief Ministers, we need to be, you know, clear-cut in our position.